Good morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We have some eroding fog across the region. Early this morning we had some dense fog over the Wallops region. Seeing that starting to clear up as we move into the 10 o'clock hour. I'm expecting the fog to continue to decrease across the region and seeing just mostly cloudy skies during the early afternoon hours, then becoming partly cloudy and mostly sunny by the late afternoon and mostly clear by the evening hours. Some cold front moves through the region, affecting some drier air into the area. We'll see a slight chance of a few sprinkles as that cold front moves through around noontime, but after that period, when the cold front moves east of the area, we'll see much drier conditions across the region. Temperatures across the Mid-Atlantic region yesterday were once again very different from what we usually see this time of year. Seeing Norfolk at 75 degrees, that's about 20 degrees above normal for those locations in the Tidewater, while Baltimore was at 52, so a fairly big spread in the temperatures as well. Here at Wallops we saw 59 degrees. These temperatures are still about 10 to 15 degrees above normal for here at Wallops. Overnight last night saw temperatures in the upper 30s to the lower to mid 40s. Wallops was at 45 degrees last night with some cooler onshore flow giving us those temperatures in the mid 40s. Dover was at 38. That was the cool spot across the region. Seeing some traces across the north and western portions of the Mid-Atlantic region this morning, and early this morning. And then 9 a.m. we're seeing anywhere from light rain to sunny conditions depending on the location across the Mid-Atlantic region. Seeing those areas in the Tidewater and the warm sector of this frontal system that we have across the area with sunny conditions, temperatures in the 60s, while here at Wallops we were at 49 degrees under foggy conditions, and it was DC and Baltimore seeing those temperatures in the 40s with some light rain. Our 12Z sounding from this morning, we had a freezing level at 12,100 feet. Our winds out of the west-southwest throughout the column this morning, seeing winds at 28 knots at 1,000 feet, quickly increasing up to 50 knots at 3,000 feet, and then seeing those winds varying anywhere from about 35 to 55 knots from 6 to 9,000 feet. And we see our winds increasing up to 87 knots out of the west-southwest at 20,000 feet this morning. Looking at our 12Z surface analysis, we have this backdoor cold front that's been plaguing our weather across the Wallops region the last few days, giving the forecast some twists and turns. Seeing that frontal boundary finally lift north of the region for a short period during the late morning hours into the afternoon hours before this cold front sweeps through during the mid-afternoon hours today with a slight chance of a few sprinkles. We'll have modified Arctic air and Canadian high pressure moving into the region behind that cold front, giving us much colder conditions and winter-like conditions for Saturday and Sunday. Looking at our prog charts the next few days, here's our Friday PM planner. See that cold front off the coast, clearing conditions across our region, drier air, northwesterly flow moving into the region. Our Friday night we'll see much colder air moving to the region. We'll see temperatures in the 20s for overnight lows, and Saturday morning we'll have high pressure in control. A good amount of cirrus cloudiness across the region as we'll still have southwesterly winds in the upper levels, allowing for that cirrus to move overhead. Overall on Saturday will be a good weather day. Other than some breezy conditions and cold temperatures, we'll have plenty of sunshine out there filtering through those upper level cirrus cloudiness. And for Sunday, we'll have an approaching system from the west that's going to provide us with more cloud cover, as well as a chilly day. And we'll seeing some chances of rain showers move into the late evening hours on Sunday, and could possibly even mix with some sleet, or if the temperature is at that 32-degree mark, some freezing rain for a brief time period here at Wallops on Sunday, late Sunday evening. Looking at our risk chart for today, we'll be seeing green conditions for rainfall as well as lightning. Only about a 10% chance of a few sprinkles from noon till 1500 local. We'll see our winds start to increase during the late afternoon into the mid-afternoon hours. Northwest 9 to 14, gusting to 23 for the afternoon and early evening. And then once we move into late evening hours into the overnight time period, with that cold air really moving through, we'll see those gusts up to 25 knots. Our temperature today will be around 64 degrees for the high, and tonight we'll see a low of 27, and it will be feeling much cooler as we've had temperatures above normal the last few days with those northwesterly winds gusting at 22 knots with a temperature of 27 degrees. Our wind chills will be in the mid-teens by Saturday morning. Looking at our 24-hour terminal forecast, we're starting to finally see the fog erode from the region. We currently have an overcast deck at 200 feet, some restricted visibilities to 2 miles due to some mist and patchy fog, and we'll see those sky conditions improving to VFR conditions during the afternoon with a slight chance, if I mentioned, that rain shower from noon or 12 local to 15 local. And then during the overnight hours, we'll just have an abundance of upper level cirrus cloudiness across the region. Fairly nice conditions overall. And our tides are currently normal. Looking at Saturday into Sunday, Saturday mostly sunny to partly cloudy, breezy and cold, a high of 38 degrees. Winds will be around 25 knots during the morning hours, and then we'll see gusts decreasing to around 20 knots during the afternoon. Our wind chills will be in the 20s throughout the day on Saturday, so much cooler than what we've been experiencing the last few days. Saturday night will be mostly clear to partly cloudy and cold, a low of 21 degrees, and Sunday mostly cloudy to overcast with a chance of evening rain showers, possibly mixed with sleet and freezing rain to start. We'll have a high of 42 degrees on Sunday, a yellow for precip and a yellow for our ceilings and visibility associated with those rain showers moving through. Looking at the next 7 days, we'll see our warmest temperature today at 64 degrees, and we'll have temperatures dramatically falling for Saturday and Sunday into the 30s and lower 40s. Sunday evening, as I mentioned, we'll have those rain showers moving through the region, and then into Monday we'll continue to see the rain showers, most likely during the morning hours on Monday, but could still linger into the afternoon hours. We'll have onshore flow, most likely keeping low cloudiness in the region for Monday, a high of 42 degrees. And then for Tuesday, we'll have an area of low pressure moving pretty much over the Wallops region that will allow for us to see a little bit warmer air moving in the region, a high of 56 degrees, rain likely on Tuesday. And then Wednesday and Thursday, we'll see not a lot of cold air moving in the region, above seasonable averages, temperatures in the upper 50s on Wednesday and upper 40s on Thursday, which is still above our seasonable averages for mid-February. So looking like a decent pattern for the middle of next week. That's going to complete our weather briefing this morning at 10 a.m. I hope everybody has a great weekend. We're back on Monday morning at 8:15 and at 10 a.m.